My name's Katie, this is Katie It's the World, and this is a day in my life as a fourth year in my final semester. It's 10:30 right now. I've had a busy morning. I had to go to the doctor's and I've just tidied my room and done my washing, and I've still got a whole heap of things to do left on my list, like write my essay, do some homework for German, do some homework for cyber politics, but you know, I'm gonna have to take it chill. I've got class later this afternoon, but right now my washing's done, so if you want, let's go put it out online. So let's chat a little bit. I feel like it's been ages since I've sat down and updated everyone. What's new in my life? I don't know. So there's only really 2 weeks of uni left, or 3 if you count the time that I have to take to write my assignments, but there's 2 weeks of classes left. So that officially means that I'll be done with uni in 2 weeks, which is a bit scary, but you know, I'm excited. I have a new job, I have a second job, which is a bit stressful, but you know, it's good fun. I'm actually working for a catering company at the moment, and we're catering weddings, which is like the best fun because everyone's like happy to be there. Everyone just wants free booze and free food, and you know, no one's unhappy at a wedding. Like, at least no normal person is unhappy at a wedding. I'm interning at the moment. I'm interning in a newsroom, which is good. It's a good experience. It's really interesting. I don't think I will go into journalism full time, but I reckon maybe freelance could be fun. It's just a bit stressful for me at the minute. But I am doing a 3/4 load. So the courses I'm doing at the moment are so I'm doing German culture. 3B, which we're looking at Goethe's Faust, which is fun, and I'm also doing cyber politics, which I kind of already studied in Germany while I was there. I did a big investigation on how social media has influenced the rise of right-wing politics, right-wing political parties. But you know, it's still an interesting course. It's the only course that was available for third-year international relations students, so I'm a bit bummed about that. Oh, and I'm also doing the internship course, which is a bit silly. It's just talking about job readiness and how, what job skills did I learn from this internship, and how did I improve, and what did I like, and what didn't I like, and I have to write a report too, which I'm doing on the state of media in Australia, which is pretty interesting, but it's just sort of a bit pointless, which isn't how I expected my last semester to go. I kind of hoped I'd go out with a bang, not a whimper, but all my anxiety at the moment and all this stressful shit happening, I feel like it will be more of a whimper than anything. What's going on in my personal life? Let's talk about that maybe. Everything's fine. I suppose I'm really glad to have the strong friends that I do. We're all sort of in the same boat at the moment. We're all final year students or working in shit jobs, and it's a bit tough on everyone, especially because we all feel like we're never going to be able to own a home or do the things we want or have live comfortably enough with the way the world is at the moment. So we're all a bit nihilistic at the moment, but it's good because we're all in the same boat and we all understand each other. Just a tip, by the way, apparently you're supposed to dry your jeans inside out to stop warping of the frame, of the shape, and also it helps dry the pockets out apparently. So the more you know. But yeah, so today's plan is pretty simple. I've got cyber politics at 1, that goes till 3. She usually lets us out early though, so probably go till 2:45. And then at 3 I have German culture, we're looking at Faust, and this week particularly we're looking at the social issues involved in Faust and of the Gretchen tragedy, which is basically why is the storyline with connection such a tragedy, and like how society has played a role in that, and there's like all this feminist stuff, which is really fascinating. You know, sometimes I really dislike the courses I do, and then sometimes I'm like, it's right up my alley. But yeah, so it's about like 10:45 now, and I have to leave it. Well, I wanted to leave at 12ish so I could get there a little bit early and do some work at the uni. But I reckon it depends if I get into a flow here in my work as to what time I leave, like for uni. Because if I start writing so I have this politics essay that's due Friday, and today's Wednesday, and I haven't really started it. Like, I've written a plan, but like, I haven't really started it. So, depends if I get into a flow here as to whether I'll leave at 12 or 12:30, which, I don't know, is kind of irrelevant to you guys because you're just going to come along with me anyway, but it's important to me. These are the last two pieces to hang up. And then we can go inside and start studying, I reckon. Because I've procrastinated long enough. Sick. Let's go. Crack. Ta-da! So even though it's like 11 o'clock at the moment, I still haven't eaten breakfast. So this morning I went to the doctor's because I've done something to my back, and I bought myself a dirty chai while I was up in the hills. But because of that, I haven't eaten. So we're going to make ourselves 2 7-minute eggs, an English muffin, and some baked beans, because that's a really hearty breakfast, and that'll keep me going until at least 3 o'clock. And then I'll just take something with me for lunch. For uni.
Free spirit, a wild thing, and you're terrified somebody's going to stick you in a cage. Maybe you're already in that cage and built it yourself.
Okay, it's 11:11. Time to get some study done. We're gonna mostly be focusing on the essay at the minute because that's the thing that's due on Friday. I haven't really started, so I'll see you guys in like an hour when we head off to uni.
I just want to start a big place.
All right, it's 12:30. It's time to head to class. Studied too long, so we're in a bit of a rush.
Down in your heart. I just want
So we've arrived, obviously. I usually park in the Wilson car park. I can take the bus to uni, and I do sometimes, but at the moment I'm so busy it's just easier for me to drive, which like costs more money, but it costs me less time, I suppose. One thing I do love about coming into the city at around lunchtime, like it's like nearly 1 now, is that on days like today it's kind of warm, it's kind of humid. You can see everyone sitting in High Marsh Square, like having their lunch lying down in the park, and it's really like wholesome, and it's nice to see like all these people just having a good time and enjoying the sunshine. Anyway, we should probably head to uni. We've got a little walk ahead of us. And then I'm going to try and see if I can stay awake during politics.
I just want I just want
so we did get out early, like I said, but I just found out that that was my last politics class, which is a bit strange, really, because we don't have a class next week because we've got the exam, the online exam. Should be easy, multiple choice, so it shouldn't be too bad. There was like 4 people in the class, and we just sort of had a discussion about you know, the crisis of work and cyber politics and all that really fascinating stuff. But yeah, so I've got half an hour before my next class, and I think I'm going to go and do the work that I should have done yesterday, do that now, and then hopefully I'll be all prepared for the class for German culture.
Down in your heart.
And say, okay, life's a fact. People do fall in love. People do belong to each other. Because that's the only chance anybody's got for real happiness. For real happiness.
Well, second to last class of German. Well, how do we feel about the homework? Not good. So we have a presentation, 3-minute presentation that we have to do. And that's
On our thoughts and feelings.
on our thoughts and feelings about how the research actually was.
So we're going to have to lie.
It was fun. It was really fun. We're on our way to dinner at the moment. We usually spend our Wednesday nights going out to tea, just as a way to, you know, make the most of our last semester at university and our bachelor degrees, which is pretty exciting. But we are going to get ramen right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was solid 7.5, solid 7.5.
Prefer the cut to the arcade and
yeah?
prefer the noodles at Dumplings R Us. I'm a bit of a critic myself.
The dumplings were good, but the Dumplings R Us dumplings are better. It wasn't worth $10 for 6 dumplings, but
Yes.
you know, still tasty. I'm very full now. Alright guys, it's 7:20 and we're about to go inside and do some study. So I think I'm going to leave you guys here. Let me know what you think down below, whether you'd like more of these Day in My Lives. I will be graduating like really soon, so I won't be able to do heaps more, obviously, but if you liked it, let me know. Maybe I can figure something out. I'm getting the sign that I need to go inside. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!